Hi, EJ. We're about
EJ's playing.
10 minutes into actually getting this started, and
deception.
somebody has already gotten arrested.
Yay!
Oh. Congrats.
That's not an unusual start though for us.
So Austin gets walked out of the inn and taken by the guards, and they walk him down the street and kind of away into the town. Okay, so you kind of you're like trying to stealth along, but you're slightly taller than the people around you, and you do that thing with the sunglasses. You try and look at a piece of glass, like a window or something, to follow them. But it's see-through glass. You're just kind of staring straight at the people inside.
What do we roll?
And you lose track of them because you kind of get lost in the eyes of these random people in the shop.
So,
and EJ, you are welcome to take an act as well. Welcome to Hexus. It's a major port city.
Hexus. Oh my gosh.
It is the largest port city on the west coast.
Can I be the person that he's staring at through the window now? And I'll just be really uncomfortable sitting at a table and be like, what is this person staring at me for?
What kind of shop are you at?
I would assume this is just some random coffee shop or something. Wait, what kind of world is this?
Lots of coffee shops back.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of world is this? Is this plate glass window? How modern is this city?
This is Middle Ages, but with a few little additional trinkets.
Interesting. Okay, so it's a tavern, maybe?
Sure, it's another tavern. Sure.
Okay, I'll just be drinking some tavern
right next
stuff.
to the other one.
yeah,
Well, I mean, it'd be a ways down the street. This is a huge city. Austin, you walked into this large market building that you recognize as the guards post of the city. So every city has a guards post. Usually they're not as grandiose as this one. And as you walked in, you're surrounded by, say, about 150 guards that are doing different tasks.
Fight me.
And they just kind of shove you into a cell, and they mark on a piece of parchment that's attached to the wall outside that you have 3 days sentence.
So if I don't pay it, do I just stay in there for 3 days?
Yeah. Those of you that are tailing the guards in Austin, both of you are welcome to go in the building or stick outside.
I yell out, "Don't come in! There's lots of guards."
so our eyes met through a window.
I am actually a girl at this point.
I am a
What do you mean,
warforged. Because our eyes met, I identify you as a possible threat.
Oh.
And I use insight. I rolled a 20.
Sure.
Looking through
you
a
get
window.
really good at reading EJ's body language.
I suppose I should probably do this.
I know what you're thinking.
I'm very uncomfortable. Wait, did I notice him looking at me, or am I just still
Yes,
doing my thing?
yes.
Okay.
A clear window, yeah.
So I'm just kind of looking around, what is happening here, and I kind of get spooked, backing away a little bit.
Get spooked. It's
Okay.
you
I
just
read
turn
the
around
body
and he's
language
just
and decide you
staring
are not
at you.
a threat.
Okay. This is gonna be me, I guess.
This tavern is bustling as much as the other one was before Austin's incident. There's probably a good 40 people in there.
Who's actually in prison?
That would be the
Austin.
one called Edgy Fake Weeb.
Oh.
Alright, so prison break? We gonna break Austin out of prison?
Wait, can I make explosives out of my brewer supplies?
No.
Oh,
Alright, well, while that's happening, I would like to just kind of
Isn't
get
it
up from my seat and kind of walk over to the bartender and pay my bill and be like, I'm gonna leave. Does someone have a back entrance? There's some weird guy staring at me.
Of course. That'll be 1 silver for the drink, and an additional 5 silver to use the back entrance.
Okay, you didn't actually give me any money, Hawk?
Nope.
Okay.
Exactly.
Can I convince him to not make me pay by fluttering my beautiful eyelashes at him?
Can I read what he's trying to do here?
Winks.
Sure. Go ahead and roll charisma, EJ, and yes, because of your previous insight roll, Ian, you know that he is attempting to work his way out of the bar.
I enter the bar and begin to make my way over.
Oh no.
And then I stab him.
Oh no.
Ha!
I say, it appears you are having trouble paying your tab. Do you need assistance?
I
Oh.
Give him the big old quarter right here.
That weighs more than I do.
Cover the charges.
EJ, what'd you get?
13, and I think my modifier is +5. Wait, no. This is persuasion, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's 20 then, total.
Oh, but
Alright. So,
One like inside to represent.
yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you can just pay me back later, and he just kind of like motions you to go back behind the bar, towards the back.
Thank you. And can I just like, yeah, escape? Is this before he got to me or after?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be like here, and I'd be like, I guess they didn't need help after all.
My guy have color.
All right, the back room is it basically a storage place for food, and at the very far end there's a door that very clearly kind of heads to the outside, to the other street. Basically, it's between two streets.
I'm just gonna walk through the door briskly, trying to get away from this guy who's staring at me because I'm freaked out.
I can read your very mood.
All right, team prison break. What are we doing? You rolled a crit fail. So as you look around, you notice that there's actually a doorway on the other side of the cell. It is a fine oaken door. Additionally, there's some hay that's kind of on the ground. There are the cell bars. The cell door itself is locked with a normal, Smith's lock, as you'd find in any jail.
hey.
And there's a good, bustling 100, 200 guards.
Wait, didn't you just say he rolled a 1 for perception?
Yes, I did. There's no
His
window.
eyes, like,
There's
reclosed?
a door.
Well, the thing is, when you roll a 1 on perception, everything he says could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So there's probably actually a demon in this room with you, and you need to run.
Yeah, dude.
I'm in
That door,
a
demon.
jail cell. Where am I gonna run?
Before they do that stuff, I want to walk around the building looking for where the other guy came out.
Uh-oh. You need the other girl, excuse you.
Other
Sure.
girl, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's right.
You can kind of like walk between the two buildings.
Yeah.
To the other street if you want, and can you roll perception for me? We'll see how observant you are.
16.
20.
So you will notice that there is like a back door to the bar. It's made of stone on the outside, whereas it's wood on the inside to keep it somewhat concealed, so people don't attempt to use it to access
Oh, wait,
the
actually.
building.
So I don't see them.
You don't
I
see the
don't see-
person, just the door. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go up to like the in-between road and like look up and down and see.
We'll do that in a sec. Team prison break.
Alright, Noah, how are we gonna do this?
Just walk in.
Just walk in and be like, hey.
You do all know each other except EJ.
Alright, so in 3 days, I'm gonna convince the guards to let him
I
go.
get out in 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Stay in here. We're gonna cause more problems.
Alright, fine. I guess we just leave Austin there for 3 days.
What
Where's
I
the
go to
plot hook?
sleep. I go to sleep.
about the demon?
Rest.
Yeah, what if a demon kills him?
Alright, so what are you guys doing then? If you're just gonna leave him there.
I guess I go back to where we were, I guess.
Can I use my bird to find the expensive part of town?
Yes, you can. Would you like to use your falcon?
Yeah.
I smell the gold.
Ever
get you,
used an
EJ.
animal helpfully in John's D&D before?
Let me
So-
get you.
That's
no.
true. Yes. And then there is also a once in a year event called the Traveling Museum of Retic.
And it happens to be right now.
It does.
Yeah.
It does happen to be. It actually
I'm gonna
starts.
miss it while I'm in jail.
It starts tomorrow, which is Saturday, and it runs until Monday.
Somebody get me a cool toy.
It's like a gathering. They put up a bunch of tents. There's games and activities, prizes to be won,
And you can
competitions of
teleport
skill, and then they also have a bunch of rare artifacts that they put on for display.
Oh yeah, dude, let's go.
Hey, break me out so I can steal stuff.
Austin, that's what I'm gonna do.
He yells loudly.
What did you
That
get
is
arrested
Joseph.
for exactly? Did you
Hey,
get...
how,
He yelled
Uh,
that he wanted to
I'm trying to,
practice
like-
dark magic and then didn't pay the fine.
Oh,
what is?
Point, Noah.
genius.
Noah, can you roll an intellect check?
Oh,
my.
He has a 3 in intelligence.
Wow.
How do I know?
I worked as a guard for the caravan for years, and I don't remember anything.
And you rolled a 5.
-4 is 1.
Yeah, so Noah's pretty sure he was a caravan guard. He might have also been a pet shop owner, you know. It's pretty debatable. So you all remember that as members of, or as Redicon citizens, you have national bank accounts, meaning that you can cash receipts under your name if you can prove your identity for money that you have in your account at any bank, and that's why they have the main banks. Those 3.
Hey guards, can you take me to the bank? I forgot that I can do this like a while ago.
So I can get the money to pay you.
Yeah.
Well, you see, that's the small problem, lad. We can't let you out of the jail, but feel free to contact someone else. And then the guard kind of walks away.
How do I contact someone? What?
Do I just yell real loud? What?
What? How do I talk to someone? Do I get a phone call?
How do I talk to someone?
You're talking
How do
right
I
now.
talk to girls?
You have to catch him first.
Another guard kind of comes up. He's like, "Look, if you can give me the name and location, I'll be happy to pass along your message."
Well, you see here,
Which tavern? There's about 50.
the one you got me at.
I wasn't part of that.
Well, talk to the people that I don't know.
I love how there's like, this is your problem. Get me out of here.
If
To
you're
his
gonna
own
be so
prison.
rude, I don't really want to help you.
Well, I have an incentive
I'll say it.
to the fair.
As a date? The guard asks.
A romantic
You
date.
roll charisma.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to roll charisma?
Yeah.
11.
Well, I mean, if you're willing to pay my entry cost to the museum, then sure, I'd be happy to get
Yeah,
into this tavern.
definitely pay your entrance fee.
Right. Let me just get your word on that. And he takes out his bag off his back and pulls a piece of parchment out and kind of unrolls it. There's a lot of words on it. It's like this very long contract. At the bottom, there's 2 places to sign.
Is
He takes
this a
out a quill.
magical scroll that can be traced?
He takes out a quill and he signs his name, and it kind of pulses blue for a second and then sets in the ink.
Good to know.
Austin,
Passes you the parchment and quill. He's like,
Austin, you're signing away your soul.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
that
the
you're,
demon. It's the demon.
Oh,
I sign on it.
Oh boy.
I'm sure you're aware of how these
hold on,
work.
hold on. I didn't sign my name. I signed Young Diarrhea.
The
There's kind of
rapper.
like a pulse of red, and the ink disappears.
Oh,
that was the name of one
You're
of my
gonna have to sign your
campaigns,
true
shit.
proper name.
this isn't a red flag. He's just like, oh yeah, I see that you tried to cheat me. That's fine. Continue with the transaction.
You definitely recognize this type of contract. They're pretty commonplace in Redicon. Basically, it's just it'll hold you to whatever you're agreeing to the bargain, and it has automatically filled out the bargain. And you can understand that part. That part's not in contract lingo.
Fucking.
So basically, you'll cover his entry cost ticket, or the cost of his entry ticket,
What if I kill him?
as long as he goes and brings you back the person he's looking for.
Fine. I signed
gosh.
0 debts.
Kind of pulses blue,
Can I
and
go to
the
the
contract
bank?
rolls itself back up and poofs out of existence. And he kind of takes Quill back from you. He's like, "Right, I'll be back," and he just like leaves. Like, Ian and EJ, you're in the street, and he's like standing at the edge of an alley.
Gotcha. Are there other people on the street?
Oh yeah. The
Mhm.
population of this city is like thousands and thousands.
I just start walking casually along with the rest of the people, trying to like lose myself in the crowd so that I don't get followed.
You need to roll a stealth, and it has to beat 16.
Okie
I feel
doke.
like he should have like advantage because a crowd
Oops,
maybe.
that was terrible.
Doesn't.
Oh,
Easy.
yeah, that's 21.
So yeah, you get lost in the crowd, just kind of going down the street.
Doot-de-doot-de-doot. I'm sorry.
Um,
I do want to join up with the party eventually.
yeah, no, I get it.
Please find me.
I go up to someone on the street and I say, "Have you seen a woman?" She is not a friend.
Do you in fact know what a female is?
Have you seen a woman? She is not
Can't
a
say I
threat.
do. Have you seen a non-threatening female?
Any particularly like looking person, or just like generally a person?
Well, I don't. Can I? Since I like
A very ugly looking
money on
female.
inside, I know what they look like. Yeah, I know what.
No, I don't mean like the description of EJ. I mean like, do you pick a particular person on the street, or is it just a random person?
I pick another female, someone who might be paying a bit more attention to other females.
Ooh. Well,
Wait, hang on. Is DJ hot?
I
EJ, you hot?
my charisma mod is 20. I mean, it's
But are you
my
hot?
charisma is 20. So I mean,
But are you hot?
me specifically,
Am I
or like the
sure?
character?
The character. Both, sure, whatever.
I'm
Have
gonna
you
say
seen a
sure. The
non-threatening
character
woman?
can be. I don't care.
Alright, if the character's hot, then ask a dude.
Oh, okay.
That's true. If
I'm just going by my charisma modifier because
all right, then
it's
you're
high.
hot.
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask a dude. Did you see a very attractive female? Non-threatening.
Wow.
Non-threatening.
Pretty much.
You walk up to this random person, kind of give you an odd look, and they're like, E, that way. And they just kind of like point down the street.
All right.
I love how they instantly know. They're just like, yeah, sure, that's unacceptable.
I mean, if you're like a friggin'
Yeah.
20,
Like, if like a really attractive person walked by, like 15 out of 10, you would be like, oh yeah, that one.
apparently he's a 20 out of 10, though.
Ooh.
Oh,
Not even,
true.
not
true
even a
that.
15.
Is this conversation?
I go that way and I start looking.
I'm just continuing to walk normally, so
Shouldn't have been hot.
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, Team Tavern.
Fantastic sitting.
Have I went to the bank yet for that
You
thing?
have to stay at the bar for dude to find you.
You are
though,
at
right?
the tavern right now. You want to go to the bank?
So I
National
can
Bank.
get my deposit or whatever.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
You want to ask someone, or do you want to roll an intellect to try and remember where it is? So you just have to have average intelligence to
Scroll out.
remember.
You got a 10 minus 4.
6.
All right, roll the second one.
1.
Oh,
So you kind of like, you're like, I got this. You're very confident in your memory. You during your time as either a caravan owner or a pet shop owner, you spent a lot of time perfecting memory techniques. Since you're like, all right, got this. And you just kind of like start wandering away into the town, and eventually you find yourself just kind of like in the middle of an alley. And there's just like, there's trash on the ground. It's kind of like a seedier part of town. It's not a great place. And you're like, well, I guess this is where the bank is.
congrats, you did it. I haven't noticed that he's following me yet, so I'm just going to continue about my normal day, just doing my stuff, thinking that I've lost this dude.
Okay.
I am a warforged, so you can tell that I'm not just a dude.
What exactly is a
Dude.
warforged? Can you remind me?
Like a
Big
mechanical
dude.
creature.
Oh, yeah, that's even more creepy.
Yeah,
Like a
but,
huge robot is
The only
following.
the only warforged you would have probably seen in your life, EJ, are the ones that work for the Magi Council as like Crystal City guards.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be a lot more nervous, and I'm gonna be like, keeping my head down and walking pretty fast then. Along the
Alright
street.
then.
Yeah, so you have the guy that looks like he should be working for the Magi Council, following the guy that's on the run from the Magi Council.
Yeah. Wait,
Alright.
they shouldn't be after me yet. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, the guy that's always afraid, like paranoid.
Yeah, exactly.
Your guard's gonna return and be like, I'm sorry, I haven't found him. I can keep looking.
Well, that sucks. Guess our contract is broken.
And like, poof, the contract kind of just appears in the air and then like tears in half.
Nice. Now I have a new contract for you. Under my terms, sir.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're gonna
You
find
helped me for nothing.
You're gonna open this door and let me out now.
Can you roll a charisma for me? Here's a die. I'm not sure I can do that. I'll tell you what. I can give you early release. But you're gonna have to pay double fine.
I've been on good behavior.
As he tries to swindle
here.
you.
10 gold pieces by tomorrow.
By
Like,
tomorrow, but I can get out now.
Yes.
Done.
If you don't, though, we'll have to come find you.
Oh, of course I'll pay.
Okay.
Hey,
He kind of like opens the cell door.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of being like, okay, but you gotta be really good. Okay, and then goes and runs off.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Bye.
Anywhere in particular?
I want to go to the
Expensive.
bank because I need to get
Well,
money
You
out.
want to roll intellect, or would you like to ask guard?
EJ, behold the power of
Or do you just want to roll?
calculus.
And can you roll 2 intellects? Again, you just have to have a 10 on both or above. So you remember. So you actually had it right. So you're just gonna continue down till the end of the street, EJ.
I
It
mean,
turns after a couple hundred feet. So
yeah, sure. I guess I'm just gonna keep walking. Maybe I'll take a look over my shoulder, trying to be nonchalant to see if I see him.
okay, roll perception.
Okie dokie. Ooh, 18 minus 2, so that's a 16.
Okay. Well, because how tall are you, Ian?
I am 5.
No, not EJ. Ian.
I'm 5'5", I would say.
So he doesn't stand out that much, like height wise. So you wouldn't really notice him, just like far back on the street. But because of your Warforged training, I will give you a chance to do perception, Ian.
All right.
See if you can notice someone that turns around suspiciously. No,
Goodness.
I guess not.
Guess not.
Just kidding.
I should be slowly gaining though because my speed is 35.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true. My speed is only
Yes,
30.
You would be slowly gaining. That's what I was kind of saying. Like
Alright.
far back, but not that far back.
So I'm thinking that I'm safe, and I'm gonna
Yes.
kind of
And
let myself.
Ian doesn't know exactly where you
relax.
are. He's just hoping that he's going the right direction.
Mhm. How far would you say we are from each other at this point?
Probably about 200 feet.
Okay.
Because he had to walk around the whole building, and you
Yeah.
just went straight through.
So since Adam's gone, I can't ask him where the
You
bank
can ask questions. Go ahead.
Where's the bank, Adam? I got lost.
No, you.
That's exactly what he would say.
Oh, you're that guy from the tavern.
No, you.
No, so Adam's character is the criminal. He does know where all the banks are. So he can give you directions to the main bank. You'll have to roll that intelligence check again.
Oh my goodness.
So 2 intelligence checks.
You really don't want anyone to find that bank.
Oh, it's actually not that hard of a check.
Okay, you got a 12.
-4, so he failed the first one.
And a 3. So negative
Okay.
1.
So you find your way back to the tavern. You're like, is this the bank?
Yeah, at least you're not in a sketchy alley.
Austin,
So
what do you want to do? You're at the bank. You're
I
outside.
want to go get all my money out.
Okay, so you kind of step into the bank. It's a very nice marble building, silver flooring. And inside, there's a variety of just goblins just kind of sitting up on stools. Kind of like if you imagine Gringotts from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Kind of like that, just a bit smaller. 7 or 8 guards just kind of like chilling. So you walk up to one of the goblins.
Oh, can I have all my money, please?
You'd like to make a national bank withdrawal?
Yeah.
Do you have a receipt of identity?
Yeah. I pull out my blue gold ID and I put it on the table.
You do not have a blue gold ID. Very well. If not, we will have to scan your aura.
You can scan my aura.
And he takes out a similar white stone with a blue spot on the center. Hi, Ben. And kind of just starts waving it around you. And again, that kind of purple light form of yourself kind of extends a couple inches out of you.
Stop making it so hot in here.
Yeah, you start to feel a little warmer. And it kind of zaps back into you. He's like, right. And he kind of like hits a couple of stones on the thing. And a box just kind of appears on the counter. And he hands it to you.
Okay.
Here is your account. And it's like a carryable chest. Like,
Okay, how much is in it?
inside is 6 gold pieces.
I owe 10. Can I rob them?
Oh my gosh. How are you gonna rob them? Only your chest appeared.
Oh, yeah. I take my gold pieces and leave.
Do you want to return the chest?
No.
No? Okay, as soon as you carry the chest past the doorway, it kind of just poofs out of existence.
Dicks.
Ian, you will have just about caught up TJ at this point. and EJ, you're approaching the end of the street.
Okay.
So at this point, it turns to the left and starts heading towards the more expensive district. So you'd be down here. But
I'm
yeah,
just
you would
gonna
know.
turn and start walking down the other side of the street, going to wherever I'm going.
Okay. Just kind of like wandering the city.
I apparently I have a place to go. I don't know the city though, so my character knows. I don't.
Mhm.
Probably gonna go get like a manicure or something for my very stylish looks.
Well, yeah. So of these districts, so this district here, that is like the big money folk. This would be like government officials would live here. Banks are here. This little like outside ring of that. This is the commercial district for like trade. This is the like the eatery and inns. Over here would be like the coastline with the harbor.
So where Edgy Fake Weeb is, that's where the bank is that they're trying to find?
Yeah, that'd be the
Oh.
bank.
Well, I
Over
guess
here, this
maybe I'll
box
go in
is
there.
the seedy criminal district.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here is like the guard post and the, government buildings for the normal people. Yeah, so you definitely see him just as he turns the corner.
I'm gonna continue following.
Can I make a
Maybe not.
perception check to see if I hear the like tromping metal footsteps behind me?
That's off your passive, which is 8. So no, you do not.
Oh, okay.
You need an 11 passive wisdom to hear a horse in a crowd.
By the way, I am a lighter variant,
Oh.
Yeah.
so I have the +2 dex instead of the +2 constitution or strength or whatever it is.
Huh, cool.
A normal human being, EJ,
Mhm.
has a passive wisdom of 10. So you
It's
have
not-
less capable hearing
Actually-
and, like, normal observancy skills.
I have double your passive perception.
Hey, I'm only slightly less observant than most people.
I will
So-
keep following until I catch up.
Okay.
Do you want to say anything to me?
I will say something once I've caught up.
Oh.
I'll
If
say,
you grab
like,
me, I am gonna be so spooked. I will like slap you in the face or something.
You will have caught up at this point, Ian.
All right. As I grab EJ by the arm,
Oh boy.
I'm going to say I have identified you as a non-threat.
Okay. As soon as I get grabbed, I like go ah and like fall backwards on my butt.
Take 70 damage.
Ow. Oh, perfect.
I have identified you as a non-threat. I have lost my purpose. Please help me find one.
What? What are you talking about, you creep? Leave me alone.
I am Warforged, Sentry of Pike's 83rd. I have lost my purpose. I must find a new one. Will you assist?
What do you mean? What do you mean you've lost your purpose?
I was born with a purpose. Now it's forgotten. I must find a new one.
Well, you're not gonna find a purpose in me, excuse me.
You have been identified as a non-threat. Please assist.
I'm not sure how to feel about this. Have you tried applying to the Magi people who, like, employ your kind a lot?
I do not know.
Welcome back then.
This is like Glumporio all over again. I'm just gonna be confused because the conversation doesn't appear to be going anywhere, and I'll just kind of like get up and brush myself off. Like, I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir, but I would appreciate you if you would stop following me.
I have identified you as a non-threat. I have lost my purpose. Will you assist?
Alright, well, I was gonna go shopping. If you'd like to help me carry some stuff, that would be appreciated if you need a purpose. I'm not sure what you want me to say to you, man.
For now, this will be my purpose.
Okay, so you've got a
Alright.
bag.
That was the most flawless talking I've ever heard.
I am so confused.
I am a mechanism of flesh and steel. What do you think I'm gonna talk like?
Alright.
Yes, you guys.
Fair enough.
Well, wait. Do you want to go into the commercial district, which is like this?
I mean, I'm gonna go wherever I was originally heading. Apparently, I had a purpose for what I was doing.
Apparently, you're going shopping. So,
Apparently. I don't know if I have money, but apparently I do now.
well, all of you have national bank accounts that you can withdraw from. You just have to
Alright.
actually go to a bank.
Yeah, let's go to the bank where everyone else is going, apparently.
Very well.
Austin has left the bank. Y'all are showing up at the bank.
Oh, hey, you
And
guys!
Noah has just gotten to the bank district. Austin, EJ, and Ian, you have your interaction.
Okay, so I don't know this guy, right?
Hello,
Uh-uh.
non-threat drinker of beer.
What?
EJ
This
missed
man
the
is a
whole.
non-threat. He drinks beer.
The opening scene was Austin chugged his drink, and then Noah chugged his and Ian's drink.
Oh.
Welcome back, Dan.
Hello.
Hey, Dan, I broke out of jail.
Nice.
Technically, he bribed his way out of jail with money he doesn't have. So, knock knock. Is that your
Yes.
name?
Yes,
Okay. Did you talk to
have-
this guy and say that I was identified as a non-threat and stuff? mean,
I
you were
was
saying.
identifying that person as a non-threat beer drinker.
Oh, okay. So if you did talk to him or talk about him, I would be like, that's cool. Or if you talked to him, I would be like, oh, hi, who are you?
Hello, beer drinker. I thought you were arrested.
That's a good way to start a conversation.
I am the mystical wizard who broke out.
You broke out of
There's
prison?
this kind of guards just like walking by.
Oh, I did it. That was a me.
Guards, this man is identified as a non-threat.
he drinks beer. That makes him okay.
They're just kind of like,
In all reality, I came here to get my gold to pay back my fines because that's what a good person would do.
So I'm like, what did you do exactly in the first place?
Apparently studying dark magic isn't great, and you're supposed to go to jail for that or pay a fine. And I don't do that anymore.
So I go, nice. You're kind of creepy, and I just kind
What's
of.
your name?
I am Alif. Nice to meet
Alif.
you. Alif.
Oh, you can name your character
Nice.
if you right-click.
Nice. Well, I don't trust people because my parents abandoned me at an orphanage, so you don't get to know my name yet.
Oh, I love
I'm a
the.
very blunt person as well.
I can see that. Very nice.
His
Personal.
name is Zero Deaths.
Who is this mystical voice?
Yeah, who said that?
his
I'm an
representation are these frogs because
Uh-oh.
he's just blue mist in his true form.
Oh,
I'm not
is he
actually in my
the?
true form though.
Is he the Arknight?
This one is identified as a minor threat. If you are an orc.
I am not an orc. I am just so confused. Why are you people like so strange?
Are you an orc?
I am not. If you could not tell, and I kind of like gesture to myself.
Noah, you have showed up at the bank now.
Yeah.
So you're all just kind of standing at the entrance of this bank.
Oh, Yanni! I sent a guard looking for you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go into the bank real quick. I don't know what you guys are doing.
So you step
I'll head
in.
into the bank.
I follow.
Austin, are you going back in?
I'm gonna go back in just to hang out with my new bros.
Okay. So this Warforged is still following me around. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so you're all in the bank. It's this, circular Green Gots kind of looking thing with the goblins all up on their kind of counter pedestals. And they're just kind of sitting there. They're counting coins and tapping like stone. They're almost like keyboards, but it's just like select stones. They're all
I call out, "Time is money, friends."
Time is money, friends. Replies one of the goblins.
So I just kind of walk up to the dude that I talked to get my money, I guess.
Like the closest goblin, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello. Do you have an identification receipt?
I don't know. Do I? That's not to the goblin. That's to you.
No,
Hawk.
you don't.
Oh, I guess I don't. Okay.
If not, we'll have to scan your aura. He takes out a white stone with a blue dot in the center and just starts kind of waving it in kind of a circular pattern, an oval pattern, in front of you. And
I
you
stand
start to
far
feel-
away from it.
You start to feel a bit warmer, and some light starts kind of emanating from your skin, and it takes like the form of your shape, just a couple inches off, and kind of formed light. And it is kind of a bluish light. It
Reveals me.
sucks back into you, and he kind of like looks at the rock, and the blue dot has turned into a number, and it shows a 5. He kind of like, all right. He hits a couple stones, and a chest just kind of appears on the counter.
Thank you, kind goblin man. What do I have in here?
Alright. So opening up the chest reveals 12 gold pieces.
Okay. I would like to take them all.
Would you like to leave the chest on the counter?
Of course, yeah. I'm gonna take it if I know it'll disappear.
Wait, any of you guys? There are 12 goblins, so all of you are welcome.
Yeah,
So you guys go to goblins. Ian, do you want to go to one too, or are you just gonna stand by?
I have no need for money.
Okay.
I seek only for.
You are a non-threat.
see, this is why you're my favorite unpaid bodyguard.
Except for
So-
you. I want money from you.
Simultaneously, the two goblins that have been approached go, well, you have an identification receipt.
They go.
No. Mm-hmm.
Take out the white rocks, the blue dots, and wave them in that circular pattern. Daniel, instead of having like a humanoid form kind of appear around him, this just bright blue light just kind of like shines off of him. And it lights up the whole room, probably about twice as bright as the actual turns and stuff inside. And you all have to blink a couple times, and it's gone by the time you've blinked 6 or 7 times.
Ah!
And the rock shows a 9 on its center, and the goblin just kind of like looks at it and then sets it down and like hits the stones. A much larger chest appears.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna crack that puppy open like a cold one.
And the guards are kind of like looking over, like, what in the world is going on?
Are there any like free gold coins just kind of like stacked up or sitting on the tables or counters anywhere near me?
I mean, there's a couple kind of like just next to the goblins that look like they're tips that have been given, but otherwise, no.
Are the goblins distracted by that like large flash of light and everything?
Not anymore.
Oh, well.
Everyone kind of looked over for a moment, but
Okay, well, never mind.
Are you a thief?
I might have a little bit of those tendencies. Only if it's opportune.
Noah kind of gets scanned, and his number comes back as a 1.
Also, I forgot I had a staff or a walking stick, but like you can't really see it on this character model.
Noah is now carrying a pound of gold coins.
Oh. You better hope you don't get robbed.
Look what I just did!
I saw it. Nice. That's the D3 now, not a D2.
Okay, guys, I have a confession to make. Can we please leave this place with all these guards quick?
That sounds suspicious.
Analysis. Non-threat, but stupid.
You guys want to be adventurers?
I'm walking towards
I
the
am
shops.
following.
Knock knock. Are you wanting to follow me, or are you following your other boat?
Yeah, I'm following you. I've
Like-
been traveling with.
Who is
Ray.
this pile of rocks?
Is your name actually just
That
Ray?
is Daniel.
It's Ray.
I have
it's
been
pronounced
traveling
Ray.
with Ray. Would you come with us?
I haven't named my-
Me?
Yeah.
Very well, if you people are trustworthy. It seems like you people are very suspicious.
I'm about to tell you the truth, so...
Very well, I'll listen to what you guys have to say.
Okay, so... I may have made a plea deal with the guard that I would pay him 10 gold to let me out early, or a fine or whatever. And I only have 6, so either we pitch it in or we leave town now.
In our group, do you have any friends?
Anybody want to be my friend?
I'm just kind of standing like just outside the circle of your like little meeting and just kind of watching. I'm not about to
Fine.
put my
I've
money on the
always
line.
been a lonely warrior, wizard. How do I leave town? Where do I go?
I'll have
This is an exit of town, or you can go jump off the harbor.
I'll have mercy on you. I'll give you 2 gold pieces. Just because I'll be like, I know what it's like to be looked down on just because of who you are and what you practice. So,
God,
Oh,
that brings up
thank
a
you,
good
good
point.
sir.
I will donate.
I reciprocate the friendship.
okay.
I can now tell you my real name.
It would
is
be.
Zero Death.
Thank you. I'm honored to know this information.
Nice. All right.
I'll give you 1 gold.
I'm at 9, guys.
Austin, I'll give you a gold.
Nice.
I will give you nothing.
All right, guys. Should we go to the prison so I can pay them?
Do you know the way?
Wait.
John, can I go there?
Anyone want to go with?
I will follow in tow with my new
I'll go
friend.
with.
I will follow my old friend who's following his new friend.
Alright, take us to the...
I'm still not sure why I'm doing this, but I'm just kind of following this strange group of people that I'm kind of curious about. Like,
And I yell, "Hey, you guys!"
You can see there are 2 or 3 people that are new and in the jail cells now.
Hey, guys, you just have to bribe them.
It is about 8 p.m. at this point, so it's taking you about 8 hours, this whole trip around the city.
Alright, can I look for the guard that I bribed?
Yeah, he's working the jails.
Alright, hey, dude. Guess what?
Hello, what's up?
I'll have my payment.
Oh, excellent. I'll take that.
Okay. Will this actually be, like, is this a contract? I'd like a contract that would solidify that I am free to go.
Well, yeah, your parchment's right here, and he kind of like points to the thing next to the jail cell that has your name on it and like how much you have to pay for fines and stuff, and it has like the 5 gold fine listed and stuff.
5 gold fine?
Yeah.
oh yeah, remember you
Oh.
got out early because you were paying
Yeah,
double
bail.
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the 5 gold.
Oh.
All right, and the other 5.
For what? That's not on there.
Can you roll charisma?
15 plus 5 is 20. He beat me?
Yeah, you got an 18 plus 3. No. You owe me 5, and he kind of like pockets the first 5 coins that you've given him.
Oh.
Otherwise, we'll have to be putting you back in.
I want to talk to his manager.
Oh my,
All right.
his manager.
Oh, don't do it, you idiot.
Look, I have a question just because I don't know how prestidigitation works. If I like use prestidigitation to create like a fake gold piece, basically, would that be easily identifiable as fake, or?
think it's like once they
It will
touch it.
vanish.
It'll vanish
if he
when they
sets
touch
it
it.
down or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Or,
can
like-
manipulate things, but if someone else does it, it'll disappear.
Yeah.
I see.
Because it has 1 hit point, so if it takes any kind of contact damage, it finishes. Oh, Captain! And one of the red sashes walks over. Obviously, this shifts kind of Captain.
Can I just
That
kind of
guy's
like say to him, I gave you the money. Why are you not
I
just
gave
paying?
him my 5 gold pieces for getting out, and he
Captain.
pocketed it.
He is not paying his due fine. As you can see, he owes it. Somebody let him out. Just kind of like looks at you. He's like, I remember you. I arrested you.
Yeah, and I paid my 5 gold fine to
You were
this
being
guy.
very irritating back then. I think we ought to up your fine.
Oh no.
Told you.
Okay, well, here's the deal, bud. I paid my fine, and your guard there pocketed it. Look in his pocket.
So
Quick
they are
question. Would they
Yeah.
just assume I'm like part of the Crystal Tower Guard?
one of the Crystal City guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Warforged are not that common outside of the Magi's kind of
Alright.
workers.
What did he
I-
say?
Step to the guard and I say this one goes free
To the captain or to like the
to the captain.
Well, I want to
His
kill
fine is paid.
captain kind of like looks at you. Can you roll intimidation?
All right. 19.
Right. Anything to keep
Oh, wait,
my
yeah.
friends at the council happy. You're free to go. He kind of like rips the parchment off and kind of signs, and it vanishes into like ash when he signs that you've paid your fine.
Nice.
And I actually that's a +5 actually, so it would be 21.
Haha, get bamboozled, and I leave. And then I want to give back the coins that I was given to the people who gave them.
So that'd be 1 to Noah, 1 to Dan, 2 to
Yay, now I don't have 19.
Oh, thank you.
So I have 1 left, right?
Yep.
All right, we have to. What is like the story? Like, what are we trying to do?
Whatever we want.
It's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Right
Well-
now, Ian and I are like resting after killing a ton of orcs. We hunt orcs. I am Orc Slayer.
It's time for a shopping spree. I'm gonna think that our deed is done, and I'm gonna start heading back to the shopping district.
All right.
I would suggest we find some work so that we can get money.
My ears perk up at that, and I kind of turn my attention back to you guys instead of walking off.
Shall we go find a quest?
If we can find something that pays, and you can prove that you're not psycho killers, then I'll be more than happy to join you.
Well, I kill a lot of things,
It depends on what things you kill.
bad things.
Good enough for
He
me.
kills bad things.
Clockwork Man, is he a threat?
I use insight.
Okay.
Eh, 22.
He definitely seems to know what he's doing with the weapons that he has, but he doesn't seem to be a threat at the moment.
Non-threat.
I'll accept it.
We haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, we've basically just all gotten lost around the city so far.
John, we need some railroading here, please.
So as you're kind of standing there and talking about killing things, a guy walks by in some kind of like darker colored robes and like this kind of like woolen cap on, even though it's kind of the middle of like summer, spring kind of time. It's pretty warm out. And kind of like leans into your circle. He's like, "You looking for a job?"
Yeah.
Depends on the job.
Kind of like raises his eyebrows. He's like, "Well, I got a job. You interested?"
Tell us more. Tell us more.
Right. Well, why don't you follow me and I'll explain on the way.
Incite him to see if he's trying to kill us.
Okay.
Is he a threat or a non-threat?
He doesn't seem to have a weapon drawn.
Oh.
Alright, I'll follow.
I mean, he would be kind of dumb to be like, yo, let me lead you somewhere,
Yeah.
and then attack us if it's 5 people versus him. Unless he leads us into an ambush.
Unless he brings us to 8 people.
That's true.
You find yourselves back at the first tavern you were at. At the back side of it. Other than EJ, who has never been to this tavern. This is the Golden Horsey Inn. It is one of the most profitable businesses in the whole of the Heatery district. I hear that they've got an illegal gambling facility on the top floor. I think if you could get in there, you could probably scrape at least 200 gold easy. I'd be willing to split it 50-50 with y'all.
And what are you going to do?
Well, I'll get you in. You just gotta get out.
Do you want us to gamble or?
Well, however you think you can win best.
We'll play the cards.
Color me intrigued.
I'm proficient in playing cards, and I
I'm
have
proficient
insight.
in deception.
I have lots of, like, magic tricks and stuff that I could use.
I can do a drinking game.
You can get them all boozed up, and then we can.
You have a professional liar, a professional reader of people, and playing cards expert.
I
if you're
can
professional
tell
now-
what people are going to do before they do it.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a
Because
Flitz?
Daniel's the Flitz. Yeah.
Ah, is that the Frogman?
Yeah,
Ah, cool.
I'm the frog swarm.
Whatever. That's actually really cool for playing cards.
Well, are you interested?
Yeah.
You get out with at least 200 gold, we split it 50-50.
What happens if
Okay,
we can't meet
that-
that quota?
Fuck.
Well, I'll just take whatever you get. But if you
What
come
if we-
back with at least 200, I can guarantee you entry anytime you want.
Okay, fair. Let's go.
Wait, what if we come back with 199?
I'll take whatever you got.
Up
How do
until
you have access to this place, and why are you against it?
No one said I was against it. I'm just always looking for a way to make a buck.
Wait a minute. I'm just gonna
Alright.
walk up to the top floor. I don't need this guy.
No, you're not going to. You don't just walk into illegal gambling rings.
Dude, this guy is trying to deceive us by getting us to go give him money. Let's just go up, see what it looks like, be like, oh, we walked up to the wrong floor, sorry, and leave if it's bad.
We could always make a deal with this dude and then lie to him and say, hey, we didn't get anything, or like just kill him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Once we build trust with these people that we're gonna swindle, then
Okay, I agree. Let's do it. Okay, we'll deal with him, and then we'll figure him out later.
If you're interested, come back here in 2 hours. Meet me at the front doors.
Let's rest for 2 hours.
He kind of like walks away. Do you just want to time skip 2 hours doing some activity?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to practice magic for 2 hours.
I will polish my bow.
how much would another like outfit cost?
Build your like
Common clothes or something.
Another outfit, probably like 10 silver, 1 gold piece.
Okay.
For
Can I head off to the shopping district like I was planning on and buy like one more outfit and then come back?
And that's like a gold for like the most expensive kind of like a full outfit, like
Yeah.
every piece of
Ooh,
attire.
I'll go clothes shopping too.
Let's all go shopping.
So for 2 hours, they're going clothes shopping. Adam, Noah, and Ian are just kind of messing around with their weapons and magic. 2 hours has passed, and it is now 11 p.m. Would you all like to go to the front doors of...
Yeah.
The guy's kind of like creeps out of the alley, out of the darkness.
Hey, creepy guy.
All right. So, here's the deal. I can get you in, but you're going to have to pay the entry fee. They're going to ask you for anywhere between 2 and 20 gold each, depending on how wealthy of a knight it is up there. All right?
Okay.
So he kind of like, he opens the door, kind of like motions you inside, and he walks over to the barkeep, and he kind of like waves the guy down the tab counter, and he pushes what looks to be like a gold certificate across. Barkeep kind of takes it and waves all of you forward, and the kind of sneaky guy just kind of like walks away, and then the barkeep motions you towards the stairs. And it's
You
kind
have
of like,
illegal operations going on here?
so would you like to follow the barkeep up the
Yep.
stairs?
Yeah.
Heading up the stairs, the barkeep kind of like leads you up. It's 3 stories, so the next floor is like what looks to be rooms, and then he leads you up to the 3rd story, which looks to be just another normal floor of rooms, until he kind of like stops midway down the hallway and knocks 3 times on the door, and there's kind of this voice that comes from inside. It's like, password, and the barkeep just kinda
Lowercase hi.
whispers to the door crack, and the door opens a little, and a hand comes out, and it's going to cost you 3 gold each.
I challenge him to a drinking competition for the free entry of my party.
If that works.
I got a 9.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
How about we just pay?
I have 1 gold.
I'll pay for you.
We're gonna make some more money
How
in here,
about
hopefully.
Noah pays because he has like 50.
I can pay for myself.
Okay, that is all of you. So you can all those of you that have paid, track the gold. The kind of greenish hand just stays out there as you stack the coins on it. And then it retracts, and you hear a jingle, and then the door shuts,
Who's holding this
and you hear
thing?
some locks open, and it opens back up, and this kind of like gust of warm air comes out, and you can see that all the rooms on either side, on this side of the hallway, are all full stores, because it takes up the whole side of the building. This one room,
Mm.
and there's just tables of card players. There's probably about 20 people in here, including this kind of like short lizard folk guy that has just pocketed the coins. He motions you in, shuts the door behind you. He's like, right, standard rules. You play until you're out of money. If you run out of money, you die.
You die?
1 gold.
He kind of like motions you to stacks of chips, and he takes off, and he gives each one of you a single black chip. He's like, this is your 2 gold chip. Blacks are 2 gold, blues are 5 gold, reds are 10 gold, whites are 1 gold, silvers are 50 gold, and gold is 100. You're not allowed to play at the same table at the same time as somebody else in your party, although you're welcome to stand next to them as they play. You have to play for at least an hour. He kind of motions you. He's like, go for it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would like to find the roulette table.
There's not a roulette table. They're all card tables.
Okay, I'd like to
Perfect.
find a card table.
Okay, so you want to say that there are 3 card tables. that
I
three of
go
you
to a
can-
card table.
May I cast Unseen Servant?
You may.
Creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks. So if it's invisible and stuff, does it need to roll stealth if I tell it to like go around and just kind of do stuff?
Only if you wanted to steal things.
Alright, cool. And would it take my stealth or would it just do its own?
It uses its stealth, which is a default of 10.
Okay. Interesting.
Because
Right.
its only specified stat is it has a strength of 2 and a hit point of 1 and an AC of 10, so.
So it would be a gamble to try to steal stuff with it. So if I cast Mage Hand instead,
That
would it
is
use?
a visible, glowing blue hand.
Would that use my own stuff though if I tried to position it carefully, or is that just not gonna
No,
work?
it is a shining blue hand.
Okay.
So can we exchange gold for more chips?
Yep.
I'm
go
gonna
to a
I'm gonna
table.
invest in Ian and get him 2 more black chips.
All right.
And I give him my chip as well.
But if you don't have any money to leave, you die.
I keep my chip.
Okay.
Okay, I go to a table.
All right. So we'll say you're at the middle table. Austin, you want left or right?
Left.
It looks like each table is playing a slightly different game.
May I exchange 4 gold for 2 more black chips as well? I'd like to take that last table.
Got the right table. Cool. We will start with Ian. Ian, you do have facial expressions, so people can insight you. It's just harder. All right. So Ian is playing.
I'm purple over here.
This is a table. There are 6 humans at this table. Each
Okay.
of them has a pile of chips. There's one guy that has like 8 or 9 gold chips, and then like a good stack, like 30 silver chips, and like probably over 100 black chips. And then
He's
there's
got a lot of money.
the rest of the people probably have somewhere in the range of like 50 to 60 black chips, and then a few chips of higher colors, reds and blues. The guy next to you, who's one of the smaller chip holders, kind of like looks over at you. He's like, I haven't seen one of your kind around here.
Affirmative.
Right. You know how to play him?
Affirmative.
Kale. And so he takes a deck and he deals out 2 cards to every person face down and places a single card in the center of the table, and it is an 8 of diamonds. And the person ahead of you, who would be the person to his right, 0 to his left, plays out a 9 of hearts on top of the 8. The next person plays out a queen clubs. The next person takes their hand and flips it to reveal that they had a jack and a 7. And the next person plays a king. And then it is your turn.
Can you actually explain the game to me? Like, not saying this in game, but like
He's a card master, you know.
I should know.
You can roll an intellect since you chose not to have the guy explain it to you.
Well,
It is a pretty common gambling game in this
that's
land.
a 16 plus 1, 17.
You have to play a better card, like a higher value card, all the way up to ace. Ace kills king. If you
Okay.
don't have an ace to play on top of the king, then you can play both cards and claim that one of them is an ace. So you can always play both cards. That is always an option. You can always claim that you're playing an ace. If someone calls you on it and you didn't play an ace, you lose the hand. If you don't get called on it, you win the pot immediately.
And if you call someone and they do have an ace?
If you call someone and you lose the hand, if you make the call and it's incorrect. They
Right.
win the pot if they get called on it and they have an ace,
So
Okay.
there's no point in not calling someone because you don't get punished.
basically.
So you should never play an ace if you don't have an ace, because if you call someone,
This is why he's the card master.
there's literally no point in playing both cards and saying you have an ace if you don't have an ace.
Yes.
How is this
So
a
I'll
common
just-
game?
Yeah.
John, come on now.
Well, there are 2 other tables. Ian.
Okay,
I
fine.
couldn't come up with that many good games. Okay.
Fine. So I fold.
Okay. So you flip your cards up. They are taken away. And we'll just speed through the round because I can look at all of the cards and say who won. And that's going to be the guy that dealt. Guy next to you. So he profits.
Is this the guy
5.
who's like already got a bajillion money?
No.
Oh.
It's just a random guy.
Yeah.
The guy with and the guy with all the money wins.
He's probably cheating. I would never cheat. Definitely. It's not like I'm planning on using magic at all.
All these hands. The next round, everyone plays a card. The lowest card on that round wins that round. Final round, highest card wins again. You win that hand. Congratulations, you've profited 7 blacks. Let's move on to EJ. The game that EJ is playing. EJ, would you like to talk to the person next to you and ask how it's played, or do you want to roll the intellect?
Let's just ask the dude.
So this game is extremely simple. It's kind of like making poker hands. This is the more pokery game.
I don't know how to play poker.
Well, good luck. There are only 3 other people at this table, EJ. Everyone at this table has like a really hefty stack. Like they're all big winners. There's lots of gold and silver and red pieces here. And then there's EJ with his measly, 3 pieces?
Yes. And also, I don't know how to play poker.
So there's
can
one
I
black.
can I just cheat though? Like, can I roll sleight of hand and that kind of thing?
What are you trying to sleight of hand?
I don't know. What can I? What would benefit me?
You'd have to be more specific. Ask
That'd be
Daniel.
hard.
Daniel's just kind of walking around watching. So
We just whisper to him, "Hey, how can I cheat?"
the hand plays out. The dealer actually won because everyone played except you, and they all kind of look at you like you're a wimp.
Okay. Hey, I don't care. I'm a beautiful lady. With unseen servant, since I like give instructions with my mind to the servant, would I be able to like use that to be able to see the enemy's cards?
No, you can't see what it sees.
Gotcha. All right.
It takes simple commands, EJ.
Okay.
Simple.
Just trying to find a way to cheat, man.
Everyone else bets a black coin, and the face-up card comes out, and it is an ace of spades. Fold, and you lose the 2 that you've already played.
I played one.
You played 1 on initial bet and 1 on second bet.
What are you talking
You
about?
will lose both of those.
I did not play a second one. I don't know what
You
you're
had to
talking
play 1 on initial bet.
about. That was
'Cause
the
you were
one
to
that I
the-
played.
you were to-
Where's the second one?
Oh, because it used to start second round. You had to play 1.
What? I don't understand this game. No, I'm saying just take the 2 that I don't have.
Oh, you're folding.
I don't want to die.
It is your deal, so you are handed the deck. Would you like to do any sleight of hand?
Please.
Can you do a sleight of hand check?
Ooh, 7 plus 4 is 11.
What do you want to try in sleight of hand? Feel free to ask Daniel or Ian for ideas.
You
my-
probably want to give yourself like, aces or something.
Do you want to try and pocket an ace? That's what you would usually do if you were cheating in poker.
Yeah, sure.
It's called sleeving an ace. An ace up your sleeve.
I'm probably gonna get caught for it, but I was trying,
let's see.
so...
Of the 4 people at the table, 3 of them don't seem to notice anything. One of them kind of gives you like a look and then a wink, and it's the guy that's won the last 2 rounds.
Okay.
All right, so you have an ace up your sleeve right now.
Okay. So I have a pair and an ace.
Guy to
Is that
the
good?
guy to your right plays the first black coin as is standard. Keep in mind, EJ, this is a much nicer game than the ones that they've played in the past, where they had to literally stab each other.
Okay.
They've also gotten addicted to some very interesting beverages.
That sounds more fun than playing cards to me. Just ensuring this is not the same queen that you just said, right?
No.
Okay.
You have Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts, and Queen of Clubs in your hand right now.
Okay.
The next guy folds. The next guy raises a gold piece, and the next guy folds. And then hands are revealed. So he has a pair of aces, and you have
3 queens. And these things.
3 of a kind. Yep.
I don't know what the rules are enough.
So that means that you get 1 gold piece, 9 red piece, and 4 black pieces.
Should I
You
write
just made
this down?
198.
If you would like to not actually have to play the hands, EJ, we can speed you through.
Let's do that. I am so bored.
Alright.
And I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright, so you need to make 4 pair of dex and wisdom checks. And that'll get you an hour.
4 pairs of dex and wisdom checks?
Yeah, so a dex and a wisdom, and then a
Oh,
dex
okay.
and a wisdom, and then a dex and a wisdom.
Okay, my wisdom is -2. Would that be a good idea to just walk away from the table quickly? What does
You'll
the
have to
wisdom
remain
save
forward.
do
Right.
exactly?
Wisdom is how well you can reading the cards, making decisions.
And is dex just for sleight of hand or something? Or
Dex is for because you have a history of cheating.
yeah, I'm gonna try to cheat properly. Alright, let's just do it. Could I make sure that I never bet to make myself go below 100?
Sure. So you just pocket your 1 gold piece, basically.
Yeah, and then I just keep with whatever else I have, and
Okay.
I'm willing to
Go
lose
ahead.
whatever that is.
I will stop you if you lose all your money before you're done with the checks.
Okay.
First deck.
Dex is +4. That was the floaty one. It is never coming back down. 14 plus 4 is 18.
All right. Wisdom.
Wisdom is -2. Oh, that's a 1 total.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Next up, Dex
All right. 7 plus 4 is 11.
and Wisdom.
12 total. 14 total. 4 total. Not 20.
Nice. Nice.
13 total.
Okay. So here's how it all went down.
All right.
Played for 50 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
The first round, you managed to sneak another ace into your hand. Unfortunately, you didn't read the other players very well, so you didn't play your pair of aces that turn, and you lost. It was a relatively small bet turn, and you didn't lose that much. Next round comes around. You're looking and you're reading people, and you're like, all right, they've got high cards. I bet I can bet them up really high and then play my aces, sneak them in there. Unfortunately, you were being watched, and they noticed one of your aces and took it. See, but you did sneak your other ace in. You also read them very. Yeah, they took it.
So like I had it hidden in my sleeve, and they took it out of my sleeve,
and they saw it, and so they like sent a guard over, one of the like mafia guys basically, and like took the ace out of your sleeve.
Huh.
And they didn't kick you out. Like
that's interesting.
And they shuffled it back in there. And but you also read the players very wrong in that they had the other pair of aces as well as 3 kings, and so they had a full house. High full house. And so you lost a bunch of money because you were already like in deep. So you were down to like your last legs, and you played, and you managed to win back just a tiny bit, like a couple black coins, and then you went all in on that last round, and you were very confident it was your deal round, and you managed to deal yourself perfect 4 aces.
Wow.
Because of your great sleight of hand skills. Apparently. You then came out and you read the board, and you knew that nobody knew that you were cheating. So you kind of like chatted up a couple of the people and got them to bet. And you ended up coming out of that last round, going from like 10 gold or 10 black pieces maybe left, to coming out with around 20 gold piece and clearing the table.
Dude,
so.
He's at 68,990,000 subscribers.
Oh, I thought you were calculating my gold. I was like, what?
So you have 21 gold pieces, 5 black pieces, and that's it. And everyone else get up and
wait. Each gold piece is 100, isn't it?
Yes. So that's 21,000 gold.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sit here for an hour and.
Literally, how am I gonna cash this much gold out and carry it with me? It will weigh more than I do.
Austin, would you like to play your table? You are playing the fun table.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Okay. So the way yours works is every player is dealt 1 card face down to look at. Austin.
Go.
And this is the most popular game. So there are 9 other players. Your card is a 4 of diamonds. The players bluff on whether or not their card is above 10. So you either claim to be above or below 10. Face cards are valued at 11, 12, 13. Aces are valued at 1. Players read each other on whether they think they're bluffing.
Okay.
They then pair up. Each person picks one other person to compare cards with, who they think they can beat. So each person that claims to be above 10 will pick a person below 10 they think they can beat. Or a person below 10 can pick another person below 10.
So what's the difference, though? Like, if I do bluff, like...
If you claim to be above 10, and you're not, and you have to make this... Basically, you're going to have to make a roll. You're going to have to make a deception roll if you're bluffing, and you'll have to beat the insight roll.
Okay, I'm going to bluff. 17 plus 7.
24. So you bluff perfectly, and they kind of... People are like, really want to avoid pairing up with you, because they think you have a super high card.
Nice!
So you get your choice, because the highest card gets to pick first. That's the way it works.
Pair up with?
Yeah.
So what does the pairing up do again?
You will compare cards with this person and either knock them out or get knocked.
So if your card is higher, then you knock
win.
them out?
Yep.
But I have a low card. So what does the bluffing have to do with anything?
You get to choose who you're pairing up with. So you're going to do an insight roll and see if you can pick out someone with a low card. And then I'm going to speed run you through this so people don't have to sit here and wait. You got 19? So you pick perfectly, and you knock the person out.
Nice.
Pot goes up. Every person puts in another coin. This is the blue round. So now the pot is worth 45. Deception roll, and then you're going to make an insight roll. So here's how it went down. You're sitting around this table. You bluffed your way through. You won your entire first game,
Yeah, I knew that, didn't I?
bluffed your way to the end, profiting 200. Then you played through the next one. You had a really good card. You had a queen. Made it all the way to the final round. You lost it all to a king.
Wow.
So you're down. You lost 100 of the 200.
I have 100 coin left.
Then you were betting through. Play your third round. And you bet it up and up and up. But you were totally bluffing. You had a 2. You were just really good at bluffing this round. And you made it all the way to the final card. And the guy folded. Because he was so convinced he was going to lose. Because if you fold, you get to take your money back. You just don't get the pot. Profited 500.
Oh, really? 500 gold?
Then you betted it in.
Oh.
And you were really bad at bluffing.
John, what if I wanted to, like, stop?
You got called on it.
You played a bunch of games?
You started losing. Your final round, you bet all in. And you won.
Nice.
So congratulations on profiting 9 gold pieces and
9?
10 silver pieces.
Wait, oh, like gold pieces.
9 gold tokens.
Oh, token. So, okay, let me get my calculator.
1,400. But you don't get to just add that as cash. Like those.
No.
Okay. Alright, your hour is up, guys.
Well,
Can we leave?
we made like 30,000 gold.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty successful venture.
Yeah,
The most gold we've ever made in D&D, ever.
yeah, we are not gonna split this with that random dude.
Well, you're at 3,500, not 30,000.
Let's give the random dude one.
I thought you said that I made 21,000 gold on my own.
2,100.
Okay, that's different.
Okay, can we go downstairs and cash
Alright,
out?
so as you go to the counter with your tokens, piles of tokens now.
Mm-hmm.
They hold their hand out and they request 1 black token before you can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Austin has no black tokens because you have 9 silver and 10 gold. So he will have to pay a higher token to leave.
Someone
I
just
give him a
needs
black
that's
one.
worth 2.
Okay, he gives you a black one. Then they total up your totals and they add them. They put them into one of the exchange chests for the banks, and so it's added to your national account.
Okay.
So Austin has 1,400 added, and EJ has 2,108.
Wait. Right before you say anything else, this is John's thinking right before he us.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to keep this very long, I'm sure.
We're about to like, oh, the bank crashed and you lost all your money
Or the
before you could
guards
go to
come
the bank.
because it's illegal.
Or they're like, we
Yeah,
had this giant influx of money.
that sneaky dude probably reported us and is gonna get us in
Guys,
trouble.
let's launder all this cash.
And Noah, are you paying your last one to get out? You all step out. It is now midnight. There's a few people in the tavern on the lower floor. The barkeep kind of waves to you.
Do we see the sneaky dude?
No, he is nowhere to be seen in the tavern right now.
I go to the bank.
Well,
Okay.
Isn't our money already put into the bank at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it all out.
Oh. Okay, just carry it with... Oh, you don't want to lose it, is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Austin's gonna leave to go to the bank at midnight.
I'm gonna see what the bartender wants. I'll, like, go over to him and be like, what?
Did you have a good time?
Oh, yes, it was more enjoyable than I expected.
Aye, that's good. That's good. Make a lot of money.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right. Would you like to buy a place in the inn for the night?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Offer, but we have a place.
All right. See you another time then.
Of course, thank you again.
So
I ain't gonna stay in this one. They know that I made too much. I don't want to get stabbed.
So you guys leave the inn, other than Austin, who already kind of ran off. It's dark. There's not really any people out on the streets, minus, the occasional sound from an alleyway.
I would like to actually find a place for the night, just not this one.
There are like a good 10 or 11 just like on this street. Some of them look much pricier, some a little poorer. The one that you were at is kind of in the middle, leaning towards the shady end.
I'll head to one of the pricier ones. I don't want to get mugged today.
So stepping up, there's 2 or 3 that stand out as like really nice ones. One of them has kind of like this iron door with fancy locks. It's got 2 guards on the outside, not like street guards, like paid guards for the inn itself. It has pillars of carved stone, and it looks to be about 4 stories. It's also about twice as large as any other inn or tavern on the street. The other 2 are about half the size, about 2 stories tall, but they've got fine woodwork, nice doors. They look very bright and pleasant. One of them has kind of like a glassy, like fogged window.
I'll go to just one of them. One that looks nice, but not like super, super, super nice.
So like one of the other 2.
Yeah.
So there's Santopolis, and then there is Krygan Inn. So you push open the door to Santopolis, and some kind of white smoke comes out. Smells very fruity and pleasant. You step inside, it's very warm. A couple tables that have actual like tablecloths on them, as well as like cushioned chairs. This short guy, dwarf, runs over to you. He's like, welcome to Santopolis. Is there anything we can get you? Would you like to buy a room?
Yes, I would.
Right. So standard pricing, are you all together?
I suppose.
Yeah.
That'd be 3 of you right now, because it's
Yeah.
Dan and EJ and Noah. Alright. Oh, good. Well, we don't judge here. So, that'll be about 30 gold for the night.
Very well.
Wow, inflation must have gone up.
He kind of like hold his hand out. Unless
Alright.
you'd like to pay via aura.
Yes.
He takes out, it's rather than a white rock this time, it is a silvery, like a more silvery rock with a blue dot.
Mm-hmm.
Swings it around you. It shows up a number, which rings as a 5. And then a small chest appears in front of him, and he just like opens it up, pulls out 30 gold coins, closes the chest, it kind of vanishes away. And he's like, very well. And I shall show you to your room. If you want the buffet, it is 24/7, and that is going to be 5 gold per person.
John, do I
excuse-
eat?
You don't have to eat if you're in your natural form. Then.
Okay.
What is this extra fun factor? This sounds suspicious.
Oh, well, of course. And he kind of takes out like this small like metal tube and places it to his mouth and blows out some white smoke, kind of like what blew out. It smells very fruity.
Oh,
away.
he's got vapes.
And he opens up. It's a very luxurious room. Got a single bed, like a 2-person bed, queen size.
Oh,
Kind of waves in. And he's like, hey,
it's a 2-person bed for 3 people? Is it that what we just bought?
well, it's a queen size, so technically it fits 3 people, just very close.
Oh. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm
Don't
paying for these people. Fine.
Don't worry. Were you friendly with the Warforged?
I have grown to know that he's not gonna kill me, I guess.
Okay.
I'm
We're
trusting him
traveling companions.
Yeah, he's my shopping carrier now. I don't understand how this happened, but
We'll pause you there, skip over to Austin, who's just showed up at the bank.
Okay, I go in. I say, I request a room for the night.
The goblins all kind of like look at you.
Can I store myself in my aura chest?
The guards kind of start pacing a little closer to you.
I say, I want my gold, please. I'll do your scan again.
You walk up to a teller, scans you, comes out as a 3, and this chest appears, this very large chest, like that is significantly larger than the goblin himself, and he kind of like struggles to open up the lid for you, and inside is just piles of gold.
Nice, I say. And then I say, okay, put it back. I'm gonna go find my friend.
You're not gonna take it.
You just wanted to look at it.
I just wanted to smell it, make sure it was real.
And then you're getting robbed on the way back tonight.
I know. That's why I put it back. I know, John.
So you close the chest, the 1,400 gold disappears.
Yeah, that bank is not gonna live through the night.
We will call the session there then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out the logistics of how we end up sleeping.
I'm so glad that you guys picked to go the gambling route instead of any of the more fun routes.
What?
That's okay.
Okay.
It's an open.
What, stealing or killing?
We can
Well,
do
no,
another
that wasn't
thing.
what I was thinking, but